Hey, what's up, guys? Zero Select here, bringing some more Showdown live. Be playing OU this time. I should probably try to make a new team for RU and NU because I haven't really played in RU at all since the very last session I did with Obama Snow. So that's a while ago. NU, I have not even ventured into NU since they came out of alpha into beta. So I at least want to try it out, But for now, I'm only doing OU and UU. If you guys don't mind, I will keep doing it. Otherwise, I will, of course, bring you some battles, some different tiers. Uh, so let me know if you guys mind. Otherwise, I will just bring you these two tiers because they're my favorites. So, anyways, let us look for a battle. Let me put the music on. Alright, there we go. As we await a battle here. Alright, here we go. I don't know how to feel about this man's team. Azumarill is really scary. Good thing I have physical offensive Rotom Wash. Speaking of Rotom Wash, I do believe I'm just gonna lead off with that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's lead off. It leads off with Jirachi. Should I try to get the Will-O-Wisp off right now? Yes. I see no reason why not to. It could just go into his Chansey, but then again, this way I force him to go for the Heal Bell or something like that. There we go, get the Heal Bell. No, I mean, get the Will-O-Wisp off, and then here, just Volt Switch. It's not going to do anything, but, he doesn't have leftovers, so, racking up damage is nice. Here I got a couple of options. I could just go out into my, I think I'll just go into Easy Bake, set up my rocks, force this Latios to come in and defog, and this way I can also avoid, the Toxic, so. No, he's not going to stay in, I know that, so I could just go for Lava Plume or Roar. Because look at that thing, he really doesn't have much to deal with my Heatran actually. I'm just gonna Roar as he actually stays in. Okay. Comes the Latios. Pretty sure he's gonna defog. I'm gonna protect just in case he's packing the Surf. He is in fact packing the Surf. But I'm not. I know I can take that. I know I can, but I mean, I have nothing else to switch in, so I'll just Roar. I think, yeah. I was kind of assuming he would defog this turn. I think comes the Talonflame, and I'll just set up my rocks here because Talonflame can't touch Heatran unless he has the natural gift berry combo there. There we go. What to do here though? I need to Mega Evolve with Caesar so that I can, take the hits better from this thing. Because I'm assuming it's Life Orb. I'm gonna go into Mechanic and just see what's the deal with this Latios. Oh, I can take that really well. Not bad. I don't want to give Caesar here enough credit. Mega Evolve and Roost, just in case he is packing the HP Fire, which I doubt. I think the standard is dual stab with Surf. And ballsy of him to stay in and defog, but whatever. I'm either gonna kill the Latios here or get some initiative. I think a U-turn should kill. And here I can go out into my Rotom and Volt Switch out. If he decides to stay in, well, I can just Volt Switch out into my Heatran again. Here I'm gonna go into John Slover. Yes, I could go for the knockoff because that is a useless Chansey now. And at this point, I think what would be the better play? Earthquaking or just going for a knockoff again, or going for the Ice Spear. Well, he has 2 immunities to Earthquake. I'll just go for Earthquake. I mean, if he goes into Talonflame, I got 2 answers for that. If he goes into this, well, I got Mechanic to take hits from it, so I'll just Earthquake. Oh, he's actually packing to Protect. Okay, works for him. He's gonna get back at full health. And this turn, I just go for the Azumarill Spear, just to gauge the damage. If I get lucky, I could, you know, get a hit off or something there. He goes for the Toxic there. I should have switched out into Gengar there, but you know, I kind of spaced out in the fact that that would have happened. Here, I'm just gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp. He'll probably just Protect, but now the Gengar's behind a sub, he really does not have anything to realistically deal with Gengar. He's gonna have to either sack something or just take a really big hit to try to break my sub. I went for the Will-O-Wisp here because, of course, I knew he was gonna Protect, so I'd rather not waste my Focus Blast. So you know, that's nice. Here, I'm gonna go for the Focus Blast unless he goes for Protect again, or if I miss. But it should be a really decent amount now that Chansey's without the Eviolite. But I missed, so of course, you know, that's something that could happen. I'm gonna Shadow Ball just in case he wants to switch out. He's gonna go to this Talonflame, hit 60%, get back up to full though with the Wish. He's gonna Shadow Ball again. There's no real reason why I shouldn't, because I'm safer behind a sub. I could have subbed down again, but there's no real reason why I should. Here, best play is to go into Rotom, because I do, you know, have a really good way of dealing with everything else on his team. And I'll just Will-O-Wisp here as I miss. So he can Toxic me, I don't care. I'm Resto Chesto. Will he Protect again? Maybe. Let's go right back out to no. Because we've all seen he has no real answer to I'm gonna Shadow Ball actually. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. That way I can just kill the Talonflame and I'm not really feeling as pressured to you know, set up my rocks, or I can play more risky that way, I should say. I don't have to keep my Rotom alive for that long, so. And yeah, I knew he went out to his Talonflame hoping that I would go for the substitute. But that is not the case. It's a little too risky on his part to make that kind of play. I practically lose nothing for just standing for Shadow Ball because Chansey can't touch me. But now he can glide into this, okay, that's not what I was expecting to come in, but it works. We'll most likely go for the Aqua Jet, so I'm just gonna go for the Belly Drum. Alright. Things are getting interesting here. I'll go for the Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, is that actually Oko's? Holy crap. Well then, I was not expecting to get outsped. He's definitely running max speed on this thing. That's so stupid. God damn it, are you freaking kidding me? That is so annoying. Like, really? The fact that he had max speed is what screwed me over. Because typically Rotom would have outsped and gone for the, you know, burn him with the Will-O-Wisp, and then, you know, that would have been the end of that. But now, no, instead I'm just finding myself getting swept by a frickin' BellyJet Azumarill. You guys have no idea how annoying that is. God damn it. Oh well. I can't do anything about it now. Oh well. Start looking for another one. Because that was incredibly annoying. I'll just lead off Rotom. Rotom makes an excellent lead up. Gets a lot of these dudes. Hydreigon is actually kind of scary. I don't have a counter to it. Now that I think about it. I don't have a fairy type. So I gotta watch out for that. Although maybe Heatran can take a hit from it, but if he's packing Earth Power, then that's not something I want to be dealing with. AV Conk. He's gonna Volt Switch out of here. I'm not gonna Will-O-Wisp. I mean, he could be a Sheer Force set, but of course, I'm not gonna take that risk. Ghost has a much better ability on it. AV Conkeldurr. Why the hell does my hand hurt so much? Yeah, Volt out into what though? Null or Meow? Or Mechanic? Let's go into Meow. I know he's not gonna Ice Punch. He'll probably just go for the knockoff. If we're completely honest here. Which is hence the reason why I'm not gonna go into Gengar. Yeah, they go for knockoff. Knocked out my Scarf. Doesn't really matter. Most of his team is slow on the slow side, so I'm just gonna Earthquake here. It should do a really decent amount of damage because I'm max attack. I believe I'm running Jolly, and he disconnects. That's kind of annoying. Come on. This man never came back, and I get the win. So, all right. Let's look for another one. One final battle, and call it quits after that. So we shall see what we run into this time. So I guess I'll cut it and be back when the battle comes. I'm gonna start. So see you guys then. All right, I am back with a battle here. Relatively standard team. Don't know how to feel about it. In any case, I do believe Meow to be a really good lead. Except with Rotom, but if he leaves off the Magnezone, no. Leaves off the Garchomp. I want to say this is a defensive Garchomp, but I doubt it because he has. Well, actually, he could be. No, he's Mega Chomp. What the hell am I thinking? It's Mega Garchomp. He's the real Zero. Maybe. Huh. Okay, he goes out to Skarmory. And I could either go on to Null or Rotom. I'm just gonna go to Rotom and be, dick about everything. I'm just gonna Willow here. He has no Cleric on his team. Most of his dudes are physical. Oh, I'm actually recording. So someone recognizes me. That's kind of cool. Shout out to Green Kazuya. But enough of that. I'm just gonna Willow it. Like as I was saying, he has no Cleric on his team. He has no most of his dudes are physical. So going for the Willow is the better play. He's gonna go into his Magnezone most likely, or his Garchomp. That was a really aggressive play for him. Oh, but there you go. It's a lone Garchomp. So I mean, I don't know. He could have saved that Lumberry for later. Is the thing. He should have gone. He definitely got onto his Magnezone because Magnezone's bulky enough to take hits from bulky Rotom. And there's a really loud noise outside. I have my window open. I can't close it. Damn. Also, he was defensive. Or no, he's not defensive. Maybe he's just needed a Stealth Rocker. But he has 4 potential. I don't know. Weird Garchomp set is what I'm trying to get at. Really weird. Here, I don't lose anything by going for the Volt Switch, so let's do that. See, actually goes out into his Excadrill. So, I don't know if that was a good play or a bad play on his part. I really don't. This man's playing really ballsy right now. And he already lost this Garchomp, basically. His Garchomp is practically useless. So, that's that. I'm just going to U-turn out again, break the balloon. You could switch out to preserve the balloon, go out into Skarmory again, but then again, that's another free switch out into my Rotom. Or easy bake, set up my own rocks. Yeah, I kind of want to defog first. Yeah, let's go right back out into Rotom here. Go again for the Will-O-Wisp. And be fine and dandy. Go sign to his Garchomp. Well, I don't understand why he's not going to his Magnezone. I really don't. Magnezone is scary. A very scary Pokemon to face right now. Because, you know, analytic Bolt Switches, nothing on my team really wants to take one. I mean, I have 2 immunities, but then again, they don't appreciate switching it on the analytic specs Flash Cannon. So, well, you know, that's the thing. Close the door. Thank you. So, I don't know. This is going to be kind of an annoying battle. He's going to go to his Greninja now. Well, okay. I can take a Grass now if he wants to go for that. So I'm just going to rest. Oh, better sorry. And this is where the recording went bad. Someone walked into my room and muted my mic, and I forgot to unmute it. So the rest of the battle was basically me talking to thin air without my computer picking it up. So I kind of forgot what the hell happened. I think Greninja went for U-turn, and I believe I went for the rest. Because I thought you might want to go for the Grass Knot. Because I know from experience, Grass Knot's not going to KO Rotom from that rate of health. The dude leaves and then comes back. I'm guessing he got disconnected or something like that. Maybe refresh the page. I don't really know, but thankfully he came back. So this was quite a ridiculous battle. He's going to go into Excadrill, like I said, go for the rest. And get my Chester Berry. Kind of a waste. But then again, you know, I was just really sure that he, you know, was certain that he was going to go for the Grass Knot. So I mean, he looked like a good idea at the time. Here I'm going to be forced to switch on to Landorus, who's just excellent switch into Excadrill. Get the timid off so I can take any hit he wants to go for. I'm going to fire off a U-turn here because of course he's on a balloon and he has Skarmory, which kind of walls me. Looking back, I kind of wish I had knockoff on this thing just so I could at least hit Skarmory, knock off his leftovers, prevent it from you know, getting his sturdy back. But I'm going to U-turn out. Now here I'm going to debate on what to switch out into. I have 3, maybe 4 potential switch-ins. One of them is Heatran, which I was debating going into, so I could either set up my rocks or scare him out with the Lava Plume. The better one is, of course, Rotom. The other option I was debating was either Gengar or Mamoswine. I was kind of joking around with switching Mamoswine in there, but of course, that would have been bad. So in the end, I do believe I decided to go into Heatran. Just so I could, you know, just shake things up, because things were not going really anywhere. 11 turn Sand, and you know, we really have not been able to do anything to each other's team. Aside from me burning his Garchomp, we really haven't done much progress. So I decided to take, you know, shake things up a bit, go into Heatran and fire off either Stealth Rock or Lava Plume. I believe I just decided to set up my rocks, just so I could get some chip damage off here and there. I wanted to defog the rocks on my field before I managed to set up a rocks on, you know, myself, but it doesn't matter. He decides to go into his Garchomp. It's already burning, so you know, he resists Lava Plume, so I mean, he could play on this part. And he also scares me out with the Earthquake, because even though he is burned, will still be able to take me out, because it's of course Stab coming from a Garchomp, and 4 times super effective. I go for Protect here just so I could rack up the burn damage on him. I see it goes for the Swords Dance, which seems kind of bizarre, because I mean, he's running Stealth Rocks alongside his dual stabs, which is kind of bad in a sense. Because I mean, I know Togekiss really hasn't been that popular nowadays. It's kind of falling down in usage, but it's still a thing. It's still an OU. So you know, running something like that kind of, I don't know. I mean, he does have like 3 steel types, but then again, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just rambling. I'm gonna switch out to Landorus. TSC decides to go for the Earthquake, so I managed to avoid that. Go for the U-turn because I thought maybe I could take him out, but no, I live with just a sliver of health. And I'm gonna go switch out into Mechanic, as he will most likely just go for the Dragon Claw or Outrage. So that's to go for the Outrage, which is great for me. I mean, so I'll be able to Mega Evolve either Roost or Defog. And I decided just to Defog because, I mean, I could take another Outrage relatively well. And I'll be a decent amount of health to be able to take hits from anything on his team, except for maybe Magnezone. But he ends up getting a crit here, which kind of sucks because I think Excadrill could have taken me out from that range. Without the crit, I'm not sure. I'll have to check how much Earthquake does to Mega Caesar from a Balloon Excadrill. But he actually decides to go into Magnezone. Now I noticed now that he was Magnet Pull 1. I was kind of scared of him being analytic because that thing, you know, hits like a freaking truck. But luckily for me, I am faster than Magnezone, so I better get U-turn out and go on to Heatran here. Get the Flash Fire thanks to Hidden Power Fire that I knew was coming my way. And here I just decided to fire off a Flash Fire boosted Lava Plume because I mean, why not? I'm gonna hit anything that switches in hard. Except for maybe T-Tar if it's, you know, like more defensive or Assault Vest, stuff like that. Speaking of which, it does come in. He does take the move relatively well, but I burn him, which is unfortunate for my opponent. Good for me because another thing I was kind of worried about was Mega T-Tar, you know, setting up because I am running defensive Mega Caesar, so I still wouldn't have been able to take him out. Still have my Landorus out in the back, but still, Mega T-Tar would have been the threat had Landorus got down. So, you know, he's getting to burn off, just gives me extra insurance that I won't get swept by this thing. So, you know, that's always nice. I'm gonna decide to switch out here. Don't know into what. I kind of missed it. I think I'll go into Lando. Yeah, I think I'll go into Lando as he pulls a double tree shot into Excadrill. Don't know what he was predicting there. Maybe Protect? Or... yeah, I'm guessing he was probably predicting the Protect. Otherwise, he wouldn't have switched in his Excadrill. But whatever, I get the advantage I needed here. I'm going to U-turn out. Break the balloon to Excadrill, which is nice. But he stays in, which puts me in a kind of awkward situation here. Because I mean, I can't switch in my 2 Levitators because they get the Strip Out or Stab Earthquake because they're both weak to it. I mean, he could have just gone straight for the Earthquake. He went for Shadow Claw, which is really weird play. Really weird. And I may have screwed him up later. Why would he Shadow Claw? And then he switched out to his Garment Cycle for Roost, which is again another weird play. He would have taken me out with Earthquake there. But I managed to get my Caesar back up full health, which is nice. Turns out this Garment is running packing spikes. I decided to stay in and just Roost just to see what kind of Skarmory I was dealing with. I mean, it could have been a Swords Dance barrier for all I knew. I don't know. But whatever the case, I'm gonna switch out here into Rotom, into Gengar. As he switches out into his Magnezone. Again, I don't know what kind of play or switch he was predicting here. I guess maybe he just thought he could have the advantage with Magnezone out in the field. So I just went out to Gengar, which is kind of bad for me. Because I was still kind of terrified of the T-Tar having Pursuit. And even though he was Bird, I think that still could have taken me out. Because, I mean, I didn't see leftovers on it. So he could be AV, Max Attack, or Bandit, or Mega T-Tar. It still hasn't shown me what kind of set he was running. So I was kind of scared that a Pursuit could still be able to take me out. Go for the substitute. You see he wants to Volt Switch. He actually opts to go for the Flash Cannon, which is, again, a really weird play because I have 2 resists. I mean, and they both quad resist the stat that he's going for. So I definitely thought Volt Switch would have been the optimum play for him there. Because I mean, I'm gonna switch out. I'm not gonna switch into my ground types out of fear of a flash cannon. So here I was kind of skeptical switching on to Heatran, but guess I thought the switch was really obvious, but I guess it wasn't, because he just stayed in and went for another flash cannon. I just gone to Heatran. Go for the Lava Plume once again. I could have roared, but there was no real reason why I should have. And you know, racking up damage on T-Tar is always nice because he had no lefties. Now here I'm gonna switch up. I'm still kind of scared of the Earthquake, of course. No, actually I'll go for Protect. Yeah, I wanted to Scout. That's right. And rack up burn damage. See, just a Dragon Dance. But now that he's burned, really not that scary because of course I still have my Landers and they're relatively decent amount of health. So I'm gonna be able to switch him in, get the Intimidate off, and take any hit T-Tar wants to go for. And it turns out to be Earthquake, so even better for me. Look at Landers looking nice and powerful right now. I think I'll go for the superpower here, I go for the U-turn because he's gonna take him out. I think this is later that I go for the superpower, but I'll go for the U-turn, take him out, and believe I am just gonna go on to Null so I can bait out the Greninja, because Greninja really doesn't scare me too much. I do have Mega Caesar at full health, especially defensive, so I should be able to take any hit from Greninja there. So that is exactly what happens. At the time I was thinking about going to Rotom, but of course that would have baited in his extra drill, which does a number of my team. I have no safe switching outside of Lando, so there it is. He goes with Dark Pulse on my Caesar. He switches on to the Magnezone as I go for the Bullet Punch, and then I'm gonna fire off a U-turn on the Magnezone. And you know, now that I know for a fact that it's not analytic, I have nothing to fear from boosted Flare Blitz, fucking Volt Switches. So here I'm gonna go into Easy Bait just in case it predicts my switch into one of my ground types and decides to go Flash Cannon. He goes for the Thunderbolt. Does a pretty decent amount of damage to a special defensive Heatran. But again, that's to be expected. Spec Magnezone hits like a truck. And I'm guessing he was running at absolute 0 speed because my Heatran outspeeds it as well. And just take him out with Flash Cannon. I want to say that he was probably like max HP, max special attack, which is kind of bizarre. It goes to Greninja. I'm gonna Protect just to see what he wants to go for. Hydro Pump if he so wishes to. This way I can waste his PPs on Hydro Pump. But actually I think I just pull a switch straight to my Rotom. So he gets a crit Hydro Pump, which really sucks because I already wasted my Chesto Berry, so I can't go for the rest really anymore. So that sucks. Here I'm gonna go for the Will-O-Wisp because I guarantee to burn something here. Hydro Pump's not gonna kill me. Dark Pulse is not gonna kill me. So his best play is either to go for the Grass Knot if he has it, or U-turn out. And he does end up going for the U-turn. Like I said, decided to go for the Will-O-Wisp because I would have burned the Greninja if he had stayed in. I would have burned it, and it would have died that much quicker. Or else I would have burned his extra drill, which does come in, as he was probably expecting me to go for Volt Switch. So the extra drill is burned. Absolutely no threat, and this man's team is falling to pieces here. Yeah, if I'm not careful, the Greninja could put some work in. But aside from that, I practically have the game in the bag. Here I just decided to go for Superpower, so I could be able to hit, take out the extra drill if he decides to stay in, and also hit the Skarmory if he comes in for relatively decent amount of damage. 26%, not too bad for a non-stab move. Oh my goodness, that's terrible. So here I'm just gonna go right back out into I think Rotom or Heatran, one or the other. Yes, I go for Heatran. It seems like a better play because I apply better pressure with a Heatran out in the field than Rotom, having to rely on Hydro Pump to deal with the rest of my opponent's team. So I switch in on Brave Bird, which does absolutely nothing. I say just fire off a Lava Plume, take out the Skarmory or anything that wants to come in really, which is going to be the extra drill which makes sense. It's useless at this point. It's burned. Can't do much. Can't do much since my Lander's still alive. But now he gets a free choice to Greninja, which at this point, since my team is so heavily weakened, I don't have a safe switch in. So, and I kind of need easy pick just so I can, guarantee the KO on the Skarmory. So I have to sack something here, and I'm decided to sack Rotom Wash because, I mean, we all know how annoying Rotom Wash is. So seeing Rotom Wash die is always nice. I missed the Hydro Bone, which is unfortunate, but I mean, it really doesn't matter. Just gonna go for a Dark Pulse this turn and take me out. So it really, if anything, I think it just saves him some life for recoil. But in the end, it doesn't matter because Lander is gonna come in, take him out with a U-turn, and then all my opponent has left is the Skarmory, which will die to Easy Bake's Lava Plume here. So that will be the good game. Really bizarre game at the time. It's kind of sad that I messed up the recording and forgot to unmute my mic because my narration was retarded. But anyway, we changed GGs, and that is the end of the game. So that is it for this live narration, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed and are looking for more random shenanigans. So until next time, guys, peace out. Bye.